Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome back everyone that has subscribed and been watching. Hello, hello, and welcome to all the newbies. Hopefully you hit that subscribe button. We do these types of readings all the time. Today I'm going to do a general Aries to Pisces. I'm going to timestamp it in the description box. And this will be using the Isis Oracle by Alana Fairchild. It's the pocket size edition, so it should go very quickly. And I will show you the back sides of it as well in case anything pings for you. Get any insights or visuals on it that might be a confirmation or maybe a heads up or something for upcoming energy for you. This will be for your sun sign, your Mercury, your Venus, your moon, Uranus, and rising, okay? And North Node. She does cover some of those as well. All right, so we'll go ahead and get the deck all nicely shuffled and ready to go. And I'll timestamp down below. All right, Aries, Spirit, what Isis guidance do you have for Aries at this time? Please and thank you. Oh, you got two. All right, go ahead and put both backside for you. So here's the image on the front. Take a gander. I'm trying to remove the glare for you. You have the Ankh and her wings, as well as some hieroglyphs at the bottom. You got some red and a little bit of blue and a ton of yellow or gold, okay? So that may be significant for you. Mother of life. When life seems dry, depleted, filled with repetitive tasks, or simply stagnant and stifled, Isis, the mother of life, holds the ability to revive even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances in your life. She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave and open your arms and receive, okay? So it's like a welcoming energy for anything that feels stagnant. And you also have this time glass, hourglass, thank you, with the two snakes on it. So that may be significant to you. There's a lot of blue engraved in it as well as red, okay? And it's actually the color, okay, good, it's showing up as orange. It's a little more yellow, but it's really more orange than anything else, everything else. So those colors may be significant to you as well. Past life, present power. As the soul grows in service to the great feminine and her intention that all beings be healed and free, it gathers internal resources to assist on the path. So this really does talk about more feminine energy, and the orange does kind of signify the sacral chakra for you. So there may be some sacral chakra oriented healing and activity that may be significant at this time. These resources include powers and gifts from other lifetimes. You are currently integrating past life abilities. So pay attention to that. If you've had any indication of any type of practice that may be from a past life, you might want to explore that. It may have some significance in this lifetime to your purpose. It may be something as small as just new knowledge, right? Or it could actually be more of an application as well. Be open to what is taking place as your soul awakens ancient power and abilities in you. All right, there you go. I'm going to go ahead and put those two there for you so you can look at them together. Let's see if anything pings for you. All right, Aries, there you go. All right, Taurus. Spirit, what guidance through Isis do you have for Taurus at this time, please and thank you. All right. So I'll just briefly show you the image on the back. It's Isis and her hawk, okay? With a, I think that's a lotus flower in the background, okay, opened. All right, the message is flower of life. So if I can get that better focused for you. You are entering a fertile period of your life. You are guided to think of yourself as a creative being and to surrender your control over how things will manifest and instead allow them to do so. Don't resist change. Instead, go with the flow and let it happen. Now is the time for your blossoming. So you've got some rebirth energy here. Perhaps there had been something you've been working on creatively that is now starting to sprout. Will be ready for harvest soon, right? And sometimes it just takes a little bit of extra patience while you wait that out, right? And maybe this is a good opportunity to sort of fine-tune some of those details. So go ahead and leave the image there for you to look at. You do have a lot of yellow and orange on this card, although it does show up more yellow. So that may mean something for you. And some gold too, lots of like stripes of gold. All right, there you go. Have a good one. All right, Gemini. Spirit, what guidance do you have for Gemini at this time? Through Isis, please and thank you. All right. I'll just quickly show you the front side of this card so you can see the image on it. All right, beautiful Isis. Can you see the whole thing? Okay, there we go. Trying to avoid the glare. So you can definitely see, like, you know, more of her on the right side of this card, right? That's sort of the juxtaposition. You'll also be able to see this as part of her wing, right? And then she's got her crown, or a crown at the top there. And some beautiful earrings. And then you've got her blue band around her top part of her collar, right? And she's just, you've got that position where she's just kind of like ready to receive something. Like she's just kind of enjoying the wind around her too, as I'm noticing that with her hair. And of course, I'll put that in the back at the end as well after reading this to you, so you can focus on it and see if anything else pings for you. Wings of Isis. You have a special spiritual relationship with the angelic worlds. Part of your soul purpose is to birth angelic consciousness and values such as fearlessness, compassion, and service into this human culture. This oracle also brings your angelic assistance, intervention, and confirmation too. So you're guarded, you're protected, and you've also got assistance if you should need a little extra help. Okay? So I'll go ahead and leave that there for you to focus on. There we go. All right, Gemini, there you go. Have a good one. All right, Cancer, let's see what guidance Spirit has for you through the Isis oracle, through Isis herself. All right, please and thank you, Spirit, what do you have for Cancer this time? For whenever Cancers see it, for whichever placement they're looking for. All right, beautiful. All right, so I'll just show you the back side a little bit. And that's her and Osiris, the green man, who's an amazing deity. That's her boo. That's her high-level soulmate, so to speak. Okay. So you've got some greens there with Osiris himself, and you've got her in the back, and they're off doing something important, right? With some yellow in the background and some oranges as well. So, miracle of Isis. Isis offers a miracle healing. No matter how much you have struggled with a particular matter, no matter how impossible it may seem to imagine your life without this old wound, addiction problem, relationship issue, or inner struggle being part of it, you are guided now to accept the possibility of miraculous healing. Let go and let the goddess be. So, Osiris is known for renewal, right? He is one of the gods of the underworld that assists souls into transition into the afterlife so that they can drop their old baggage from their past life that they just came from so they can begin anew, right? He's definitely a deity of rebirth and renewal, okay? And Isis does help him with that. You know, she gives him strength. She's got more of that masculine quality, and he's got more of that feminine quality. So this may mean that you might have to have your masculine and your feminine team up for something to get over a particularly difficult wound or problem or issue that you're struggling with. But you've got support. So just tap into self and get some of that higher dimensional love to get you through it. So I'll leave you to it to watch or view the image and see if there's anything else there that pings for you, okay? Okay, there you go, Cancer. Have a good one. All right, Leo. Spirit, what guidance and advice do you have for Leo today? Or whenever they see this, for whichever placements they're looking at, please and thank you. Thank you so much. You got 2, so we'll go ahead and put this one here. It's the second one. First one up, just give you a quick look at the picture so you can kind of see all the colors and the shapes and what everybody in the picture is doing. All right. You have, let me get that focused for you, Goddess of 10,000 names. If you have felt constrained by a role, name, or identity and are wishing for assistance in growing beyond it, or if you have sensed a new role or identity calling you into greater expression and would love some divine help and that growth, this oracle indicates the help you need is already within you, urging your growth from within. Your second card, I'm actually going to move that over. We can't do that without falling. Hold on a second. All right, fixed it. So this is the image that you have. You could take a gander at it. Got a lot of golds and oranges and yellows with these 2 cards and some pops of red and blue as well. And you can definitely see her feathers. All right. You have magic and ritual. Hold on a second. Let me get that focused. Come on, focus, please. All right, there we go. Effect in the external world can be created through inner practice. Heart-centered ritual can support your inner path in the physical world. You are encouraged to enhance your power with regular practice as you grow in grace, love, ability, and wisdom, applying your inner beauty to transform your outer world. So this really does talk about your heart chakra and tapping into feminine healing practices, right? But more in the tangible, right? Because you got the magic and the ritual. So whether that be using candles or incense or, you know, even just meditation or even a sound bowl, something like, you know, if you can see it, a Tibetan bowl, for example, but it doesn't have to be that. There's plenty of options for that. So it's just to try and transition from these old roles and discovering new aspects of yourself that are just slowly becoming uncovered. I'm also noticing the eyes there. So this definitely is something where you're going to need to tap into your third eye for and get some inner insight and guidance from, right? And that way you can kind of figure out which direction you want to go. Isis in that right card there, she's got like 3 different places she's looking off to, right? So there's a lot of choice. But the key is to look for things from within, okay? Follow your higher self so that you know which path is right for you, right? And what feels right, okay? So I'll go ahead and let you take a gander at both of those and see if there's anything else that you notice that is relevant to your situation at this time. All right, there you go, Leo. Have a good one. All right, Virgo, Spirit, what guidance do you have through Isis for Virgo today? Whenever they see this, or whichever placements they're looking into, please and thank you. All right. All right, so the front side of this card has her right there with her, just posed beautifully as if she's on a throne, right? She's all in green. It's got the baby there, so this is more of the mothering, right? And yellow. So green and yellow may be significant to you at this time. Heart chakra, solar plexus, or maybe just identifying confirmation colors for you as well. Whether it be the meanings of those colors, okay? I did a whole video on the colors, so you might want to go check that out. It's in the how-to playlist if you're wondering what those meanings are and what they might mean for you. You have rising sun. A dark phase and struggle is over. A new phase is upon you, one of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is one through boldness and persistence. You have been through much, and now victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born. So it's all just about rebirth and new beginnings, that transition between them. All right, so I'll go ahead and leave the card here so you can take a look at it and see if anything else resonates for you at this time. All right, there you go, Virgo. Have a good one. All right, Libra. Spirit, what guidance through Isis do you have for Libra today? And whenever they see this, for whichever placements they are focusing on at the moment, please and thank you. Nice. All right, I'll show you the back side of the card a little bit there so you can kind of get a gander on it. All right, we'll read the inscription. Power over 7 scorpions. You are being initiated into the magic of conjuring so as to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. So this card talks about quite a few things. We'll start with the Scorpion aspect of things. So I would go look at your chart and see wherever Scorpio is at. It may be in a house if it's not in the main ones, okay? And that way you'll know that maybe there's something in that aspect of your chart that needs a little focusing on, right? This card really does talk about using manifestation and your throat chakra for healing, okay? It also talks about transmutation, okay? Yes, and overcoming a lot of your wounds and healing from that as well. So it's like a twofold kind of healing process using transmutation, okay? So you may want to go check Scorpio as well if you have it in your chart or wherever it is in your chart, okay? Whatever it'll apply to for that. And that may give you a clue as to what needs a little extra work. And this may actually be something you already know about. This is just confirmation. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and leave this here and you can take a gander at the card and see if there's anything clairvoyantly that pops up for you, okay? Pay attention to any shapes and colors as well as just images in general. All right, there you go, Libra. Have a good one. All right, Scorpio. Spirit, what guidance do you have through Isis for Scorpio at this time? Please and thank you for whenever they see this, for whichever placement they are checking in on. Thank you so much. All right. So here's the front of the card. I do believe it was Virgo had gotten this one. So wherever Virgo is in your chart, house or planetary, might have something to do with it as well. You may want to go check that out. All right. Rising sun. A dark phase and struggle is over. A new phase is upon you, one of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is one through boldness and persistence. You have been through much, and now victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born. So this card really does talk about rebirth leading to new beginnings, or that in between. It's like you're being reborn, right? And you have this new consciousness, new awareness. Something new has come in that kind of elevates you, right? Especially after a struggle. So go ahead and leave the card there. You do have yellows and greens tied in with your heart chakra and your solar plexus. So that may be significant to you at this time, or just the colors of yellow and green may be significant as well. I did do a whole video, while back. It should be in the how-to playlist, I believe, about the colors. Okay, just look for the video that has all different color candles. I used it as a visual. And it does talk about what each of those colors means as well. So there may be something in there for you as well. All right, there you go, Scorpio. Have a good one. All right, Sagittarius. Spirit, what guidance do you have through Pisces for Sagittarius at this time, or whenever they see this, for whichever placements they're looking into? Please and thank you. All right. Show you the front of the card so you can see all the colors that are there, as well as the shapes being made in the hands and the circle. And there's gold, and there's yellow, and there's orange, and there's brown. So those colors may be significant at this time. Lots of circles. Soul retrieval. Isis, the healing goddess, now offers you spiritual restoration, a deep soul healing through the art of soul retrieval, reclaiming pieces of you lost through trauma, old and new. Soon you will enjoy greater wellness, energy, and power. So be willing to go through the healing process, knowing that any emotional clearing taking place is leading you to wholeness. All right. Love this rebirth energy. There's been a lot of it. So it's just about what goes around comes around, completing that circle and picking up the pieces that were, had been lost a little bit and putting it all back together, right? Especially after any kind of traumatic thing. It could be big or small, right? And this could also talk about past life healing as well. Okay? Something new may have been unlocked that had been buried in the subconscious for so long. So go ahead, focus on the card and see if there's anything else clairvoyantly that pings for you, okay? All right, there you go, Sagittarius. Have a good one. All right, Capricorn. Spirit, what guidance through Isis do you have for Capricorn at this time? Whenever they're seeing this video, for whichever placements they are looking into at this time, please and thank you. All right. So the back side, you have a doorway with two pillars, two columns, some beautiful hieroglyphics and art. Variety of colors. There's a lot of yellow and orange. You see the yellow pop up really well on screen. You also have a bit of blue and red and gold as well, okay? Enter the chamber of healing. A spiritual gift of healing is coming to you now. Be open without expectations or preconceived notions, and allow the healing energy to help you find the best solution for any situation that does not appear as it should be. Expect your miracle, okay? So it seems like something new is going to be exposed, but you got to go through that chamber of healing to get there, right? Got to maybe clear out some emotional dust, so to speak. Maybe you'll uncover something, right, that hadn't been seen before. All right. So I'll go ahead and have you take a gander at the image to see if anything clairvoyantly pops up. All right, Capricorn. Just as I last said that little thing, and it's still ringing, my left ear has a sudden, going to brief, sort of quiet, toned down, high pitch ear ring. You may want to go look up the meaning of that. I did post a video. It's in the how-tos playlist for ear ringing. You may want to go check out the meaning of that and see how that resonates for you at this time. Okay, there you go. Have a good one. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what spirit guidance you have through Isis for you at this time. For whenever you see this, for whichever placements you're looking into. Spirit, please and thank you. What do you have for Aquarius this time? All right. I'll show you the backside. It is a pillar of light. You have a lot of, it's actually bronzy kind of color, almost gold. So they got a bit of gold there. And a ton of yellow and white at the top there. Almost kind of significant to your soul star chakra, right? Okay. On the back, you have a mantra, a prayer, a spell, if you will. Pillar of light burning bright, earth star below, soul star above. Burn away all that is not light. Transform all into unconditional love. Star of Isis descend, your blessing and peace without end. Grace me now with peace and protection, completely embraced by divine perfection. Now, I actually do use this as a transmutation mantra. And I did do a video way early when I started doing the channel, or at least started using the channel, because I've had it for a long time and never used it. So it's way back in the beginning, somewhere around April. And I do believe I put that into, might be in the tools playlist. It could be in the how-tos playlist. So I did a little video with this particular mantra, okay? This is basically something I use for transmutation because it converts, and it also is great for protection as well. So if you need this anytime, vocalize it, manifest it, okay? All right, I'm going to go ahead and leave the back side so you can see if anything clairvoyantly pings for you. At this time, let me get it focused. Okay, pay attention to any colors, shapes, images, anything that pops for you at this time. All right, there you go, Aquarius. Have a good one. All right, Pisces. Spirit, what guidance for Isis for Pisces at this time? Or whenever they see this, for any placement they're looking into, that they need some extra confirmation or guidance or heads up on. Please and thank you. I'll show you the back side a little bit. We'll do this twice. It's actually what's on the cover of the box too. So you have Isis there with her sword. It has a scarab beetle on it and a huge amount of light behind her, along with her wings that are there on the side. Okay, you got lots of color. There's blues, there's whites, there's yellows, oranges, red, and even though her blue collar looks a little green as well. And if you notice, you also have this face up here as well. Okay. All right. Divine Guardian. This is a time of significant spiritual growth and healing for you. You are protected during these times by the love and strength of Divine Mother Isis. Relax and allow your transformation to happen. Your Divine Guardian protects you now. Let go. Trust unconditionally in what is happening for you, as there is only divine love beneath the surface of the present situation. So you may have a big transformation coming about. Either you're in it now, or it's just started, or it will start, okay? Just go with the flow. Heal whatever you need to heal. You are protected through this. It's all part of the upgrade ascension process, right? It can get a little hairy, so just take your time. Don't feel like you got to rush through anything. Be patient with yourself, and you'll make it through. It is rough. Everyone's path is different, so you might have a slow and go approach, or you may end up going through it pretty quickly. And it might be a bit overwhelming. So just bear with. If you need to take time out, take time out. Transformation does take a lot of elements, so learn whatever you can while you're going through it. Go into hermit mode if you need it, okay? anytime you need it. And work on just your energetic protection and cleansing and clearing out the clutter, so to speak, because that does help, okay? But Isis is with you, or whichever ascended master energy you want to call on, for a little extra help or to learn something, wherever you feel guided, okay? So go ahead and have you take a gander at the front there. And clairvoyantly, anything that pops up for you that might be significant. All right, there you go, Pisces. Have a good one.